Hello, myself Sunil R Nair, and here basically we are discussing one topic, that is earthquakes. And in earthquake, basically we are discussing one topic, that is currency dependency. I will take one latest example with you. The currently basically earthquake example I will take. See this earthquake. Currently earthquake is coming. These all earthquakes. One person told that basically you told that earthquakes basically are connected with energies basically, right? The power supply basically they pass the data. According to that basically the earthquakes comes, right? Then he told that yes, exactly. But then Sunil R Nair told that yes, exactly. Basically, it's correct. So power supply basically got unstable, or basically the environment got unstable basically, or basically some unstable basically data came into the picture, or basically the Philippines, for example, Philippines basically got earthquake. Uh, each and every people data basically is dumped in the computer, right? Basically, then he told that yes, basically each and every people basically data energy getting generated, that basically is dumped into the computers basically. So according to that basically the data are passed basically. Then one person told that basically then one person told that basically then how basically the earthquake basically is coming basically. Then he told that basically it might possible the power supply basically which is getting passed. For that basically it might not be matching the data basically. That might be the reason basically. Or it might possible that the power data which is getting passed and got passed, that might have hijacked. But mostly this thing basically never happens basically. But possibilities are basically there. Possibilities where they are there basically. So like this also basically the earthquakes comes basically. So that is basically some totally different topic basically. We just know basically we talked. Here basically we are talking about some ideas basically. So this just now basically we talked, and that was also basically one of the idea basically. Now basically in next basically we will talk about one idea, that is one person told that basically that fruit basically we can see. Yeah, that I can see the fruit basically. Yeah. That is Vadodara basically. That vegetable you can see. Yeah, I can see that vegetable. That is Mumbai. That water you can see. Yeah, I can see that water. That is India water. I have basically taken the one bottle. That actually water is known as the India water. Then one person told that what actually he is telling here. He was not able to track actually what he is telling. This was actually the idea basically, which is this everything basically is already generated basically in the environment basically, which I am talking basically. So he told that basically you want to say that Vadodara energy basically has kept in the nano format, and that has converted from the nuclear power only this only nuclear power company only basically can do. No other basically energy group or power company basically have the power basically. So you want to say that basically that nuclear power company has converted this nano Vadodara energy into fruit. You want to say that? Yes, I want to say that only. So you want to say that India energy basically is converted in the nano format by the nuclear power company, and that is converted into water. You want to say that directly? Yes, basically, exactly that only basically I want to say directly. So like this, he told that basically this is also basically the idea basically which has generated in 900 crore planet. Sorry, 900. It's not planet basically. It's 900 crore people basically. It's not planet basically. So like this, energies are basically getting generated, and it's generating the planets in universe, and that planets are connecting to set of planets, spreading the energy of the earth planet ideas which are generated by the 900 crore human of the earth planet, which is going to connect to other planets basically. So like this basically first ideas are basically tested in the earth planet, and then basically it has sent to the universe. First tomato basically earth planet has created, then they have consumed also basically, they have eaten the tomato, they have eaten the potato, then only basically it has passed to the universe, no, basically in the form of creation of planet data basically. Yes, so first it was tested in earth planet, right? Directly it was not tested, right? Directly it was not tested. It was tested basically, it was tested in earth planet first, and then basically it was converted into the planet basically in the universe basically. So directly you can't set the data of earth planet to universe direct, and universe basically will not allow you also basically. They will directly fires the data of your basically. If you are sending, then basically they will immediately fire it. Immediately fire it means they will disappear your, for example, you are sending rocket, they will immediately fire your rocket basically. Why? Because it was not tested properly. How they basically track the business? That is the question basically. How they immediately gets the information that this rocket which was sent, that is not proper basically, that is not tested properly. How they get the information? That is the main thing basically. They basically not get the gets the information that automatically happens basically with the help of the send. For example, one rocket was sent. Assume that he is supposed to pass 16 or 17 layers of the sky basically. He passed the first layer. He passed to second layer. First layer passed means around 100 satellites connected to that rocket, and they basically tested the data. Then only basically it has passed to second layer. So first between first and second layer, the testing was done of the second layer. When basically it came out from the first layer, it went to the second layer. In between the data basically are tested basically from the satellite. Then basically it passed to the third layer. Like this basically layers basically are created basically. Like this layers are created. Like this satellites basically test. If anybody want to launch the rocket basically, then the easiest way is just find out the satellite data basically, and satellite just connect to satellite groups basically and tell them basically what are the conditions basically. Can you please give that condition? If they help basically, then it's good basically. They will directly not help you basically. They can give you hint basically. If directly helping, then basically they are good friends for you basically. They are basically become your good friends basically. If they are helping directly basically. That take this data basically, you have to dump this data only in the rocket basically in this format basically. That's all basically. Your rocket will launch easily basically. This is the easiest way basically. And this way only the rockets launch. The people who launch the rockets, they basically have the data from where, for example, 1 to 16 layer is they know basically that 16 layer basically are there, 16 17 layer are basically there. They have to pass that according to the layer basically, first to second. In between basically the satellites are going to connect, and they are going to check the data. They are not going to stop the rocket basically. They are going to check in between basically. Like this many basically layers are basically. This is basically one concept of checking the rocket basically. And immediately they fires if the conditions basically are not matched. So that is basically one thing, and that idea basically is there basically. And this is also basically one of the part of the ideas basically of human being.